Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start the second critique night since, probably would help if I actually made use of my full body tracking, wouldn't it? Yay, now my legs don't look jank. Hip hip away. Okay, so welcome everyone. So today's submissions were between me, Jess, and Wob. I did try to get you to send some, you and William. Oh, is that Wob? Oh, that's Wob. Wob just joined in time. Hey, Wob, we were just starting.
Hello.
Welcome. Did you bring the chicken nuggets?
Ronald. I was.
You did bring
Yes.
the chicken nuggets, right? You did, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Ronald always has. Always has. Yep, definitely. I got them all the time.
Okay, good. Because we were gonna have to throw you out the window and get Bowl King instead.
Oh man.
And that wouldn't be good, obviously, right? Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, today's session's submissions between me, Jess, and Wob here. So, um, since Chapman's been busy, we've been doing it in a video format because he has to manually edit photos into this world. So since he's been swamped with doing a movie and several other things, we've been doing it, like I said, with a video. So, anyone have any questions before we start? Since we got two new people for today, we basically show off the photos and then kind of stop on each one after showing them all and kind of say things you like or don't like or things you might say could have been an improvement or something. And if you're shy or just want to watch, you don't have to contribute critique wise. Like William hates coming up here for anything, so. Well, nobody has any questions, and we'll go ahead and start. So, I believe the order is me, Jess, and then Wob is the order in the video.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I go to the restroom?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay. Well, we will
Hey yo.
go ahead and start it. We'll show off the first one. I did do a little funny green screen thing.
Teach where is the restroom?
It's in no dimension, sadly, in VR. No, we don't have buckets.
We got a bucket in the corner.
No, we don't have buckets in the corner.
Damn.
Buckets. We don't have buckets here. We have multi-dimensional portals, though. Anyway, go ahead and play it. I did a silly green screen introductory thing that just for humor, but but yeah, we chose 5 photos each, so
Wait, what was?
okay. That was my 5. I made them a little longer than the last time we showed them off since they were a little going by a little quicker, so let me know if you feel like the length of them is a little better in this one. So this was from one of our recent sessions. I liked the angle of this one, particularly with the pose of that, so it's why I chose it. So, anyone have anything to say about it?
Do you have a pencil?
Pencil. They're all pencils back there if for some reason you need the white. But yeah, it's a little more centered instead of using a little bit more off to the side, but you know, that's not always the end of the world, obviously. I just kind of liked the backdrop and everything. I thought it was just really nice.
Which world was it?
That was that magical one that had the big clock hand and paintings and potions and things. That was after we saw
Um,
William in that weird Half-Life world thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to place whereabouts that was in the world.
I believe that was
Can't.
beside the hallway that took you to the second floor, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly.
Um,
Yeah, I
Something
tried.
about the lightning.
Oh, the
I mean,
wed, that is coming from the blade. I
not
can.
that. Like when I see it, like I want to see details about like hairs. Like for me, it's
Oh,
just pitch black. Like
I
I
get what you mean
barely I
now.
cannot see
Not
details.
lightning,
Yeah,
lighting. I misheard you. My bad.
yeah.
That's a fair criticism. The hair is pretty much what's the word I'm looking for? Bleeding into the darkness of the background. That's a fair criticism. You get a point. That is a legit complaint. It's ruined. Okay. It is destroyed and forever gone. Wait, is my hip tracker off? Wait. Yeah, I think my hip tracker was off.
I'm confused. What class
Yeah.
is this?
It's a photo club. It's a photo club. I'll show off a second one
I
while you,
like it. I
Oh.
think
you got something to say on that one. Go ahead.
I
Where's my
think like a better or just a different angle would make it a little more powerful shot.
Yeah, if perhaps I had gone a little bit more angled, so some more wed helped define the hair a little bit more as an outlining. That would definitely fix that particular
Like
complaint.
I would
Oh, that's what you
go a
meant.
little lower
How
and
am I
like
gonna
to the
use
right
essay for typography?
and
Hmm.
shoot like upwards and have your sword angled down kind of toward the camera a little bit
Hmm.
so it would lead your eye toward the rest of the photo.
Yeah, and I think there was some magical
I think I
symbols
would
over
make
here
it a
that could help.
lot more like a superhero shot or whatever.
Superman shot. Yeah. Yeah, I did go, like, I was trying originally some, like, peeking, because there was space behind this photo. So I was trying a few, like, pictures, like, peeking around in that. And then I tried to
Oh,
pose
yeah.
like this. So, and I just kind of liked it, that, so that's why I chose it like I said, but, okay. Go to the second one, if no one else, anyone else? No, no, going once, going twice. Sold. Go ahead and go to the second one. And give me 1 second. Go ahead and examine. And I'm going to figure out why my hip tracker is not turning on. I think maybe my receiver might be off.
That world was
Yes, that is
beautiful.
my receiver is, because I still have my...
Was that desert world?
Yeah, yeah. It was the thing in the thing underneath with the giant tree and
Yeah.
the massive white void outside that window.
Okay,
I
sorry about
took a
that.
picture of the statues, but
Yep.
Yeah, I still had my USB drive from uploading the video, so I sacrificed my hip for it. My hip was sacrificed for this video. I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, both Jess and Wob were doing this session. Yeah, this is that underground area that had that big white void, that you can see some white there. Actually, where's the laser pin? I forgot where the laser pins are. Ah, here they are. Yeah, we do have pointing little lazy pins that we can use. So, yeah, there's remnants of that white space that you all were doing random weird things at. But yeah, I liked the tree of that. I wish I could have gotten a little bit like a low, but because of how the collision was, that it was kind of funky. So that was about the best I got out of trying photos for that.
This one.
I mean, I think I have like the same criticism. It's a nice photo opportunity. I just think a
Different
better
angle.
angle would help it a little more.
I have a particular
Hmm.
weakness at getting really good angles in VR. Like
It's hard to get good angles with the drone, because you can only
yeah,
hold the fly the drone at a level
very-
angle. Like you can't tilt.
yes.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
Like there
yeah.
was a
Press it
photo
lightly
I
with
You
the
wanted
can't
drone.
to.
roll it basically.
There was a photo I wanted to take upside down, but yeah, anytime I triggered the drone mode, it would flip it back around. I'm like, no, I want you backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to set up the camera angle beforehand
yeah.
and then go
Which I guess
upside
is the
down.
advantage of having play space moval assist in that regards. But yeah, to be fair, I wasn't a really big fan of having all this here. But like I
Yeah,
said,
that's
I
what I was
was.
gonna talk about. Like, what is this?
It's a tree that's inside a pit, so it's in this big light pit here. So
Oh.
I would have liked it more to been leveled, but obviously I can't change the world in that regard. But yeah, it's just in this giant pit of light of that underground. It was in a desert. Like one of Wob's photos is from the desert area, so you can see what the surface world of this world looked like. But yeah, I would have leveled if it was a leveled thing. But that's dealing with the world. And yeah, it probably would have been if I could find that white angle. And I did try a few different ones, but some of the other ones I got, well, this was like blocking some of the visuals. So I just decided to do a side view where I was initially trying to do some angle shots looking at me. And another problem was some of the
One angle.
branches. Yep.
Mhm. One angle you can get is if you did it from above.
Hmm. Yeah, I could maybe because the branches ain't too much of trouble there. But yeah, there are some
No,
branches
that's
that
the
will.
thing. If you put the camera in the branches, so you can see some of the leaves looking at you from
yeah.
up down.
If you can get a good angle where they look like they're not necessarily blocking
Mhm.
the main focus and just kind of adding maybe like a unfocused foreground effect, that could be a very nice. But I think we were getting ready to leave the world. I think when I did this, I can't remember. That was a very deserted, deserty world other than this underground area. Anyone else got anything? Nope. Okay, sell the chat man for $200. Gotcha. Now this was a water world. Me, Jess, and Wob, and Marcus were in this session, and it's a pretty nice little
like
world
this
of
one.
that. It has actual floating physics for you and several objects in the world, and you can actually ride in the intertubes and that. Um, I've been to this world 3 times on other occasions other than the photo meet that. I actually did a rant about Blizzard for my channel actually in this world, just chilling on the tube, just ranting about Blizzard being stupid, but that's a different subject though. But
That's
yeah.
Good reason to rant.
Well, you gotta be chill when dealing with stupid company stuff, right? But it's a pretty nice world there, and I kind of went in with the mindset that I wanted to find a nice angle to do kind of like aha, or look at where I am, or like this is my vacation or something kind of vibe to it, and I really liked how this one turned out. Probably the only thing I
Yeah.
wish is if I could have gotten my whole head in, but that's being probably getting to a little minor nitpicks. Kind of like having the hand unfocused because it kind of gives you, it kind of gives you depth of me in the photo going from really close to me pointing at what's in the background. That
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like it.
That's
You
it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you started. You started. It's all good.
I think you look like a travel blogger.
oh no, it's could be
You look-
Snuffy the TikToker, the child-friendly Snuffy avatar.
like you're promoting, your hotel's water park or something.
Ooh. Oh no, it's even worse. It's companies trying to be TikTokers. It's even worse than we imagined.
Yeah, it's like when they try and get with the trends. Oh man.
Hey, my fellow kids, how you doing? Y'all skateboarding tonight? We busting out Sega Genesis and Sonic. I just need like insert that meme of that sitcom with that Don Knotts wearing like all the '90s shit with the skateboard.
It's like that scene in Ready Player Me.
Trying to. That was the one where there was like a secret in like a old Atari game or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was trying to make it look like he was in with the new crowd or whatever, the soda company guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll knock back an Orange Crush and listen to Duran Duran and all this other."
I remember watching
crap he
it,
was
but I
saying.
don't remember everything about it. It was definitely an interesting movie. I remember that. Yee. Anyone else got anything to say? No negatives? No super negatives?
One of
I
my
like
favorite picks, I guess, so far of this. Yeah.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm liking how there's a lot of positivity on this one. Yay! Maybe I should have edited Marcus like in his picture where he was upside down in there or that.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
kind-
it's missing stuff.
Yeah, just
I feel like
it
it's a lot. Sorry,
it
continue.
needs to have somebody drowning in the background. you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
feel like it's a little bit empty.
didn't you choose a
While you're busy
photo
on your
Wob
TikTok
that had
phone and
Marcus
your kid's
upside down, I
drowning in the
believe?
back.
I believe you did. I think you did. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
That or you showed it
like
off
3
in
weeks
Discord.
ago I submitted my photos. I don't even know anymore. What
I
the
can't
photos were.
remember. I remember I saw somebody's photo. Marcus is upside down in I believe it was a green intertube, and I was just thinking, I should have like seen about like cropping that out and just putting it right there. Was it like just having this hilarious little somebody drowning there kind of thing? Where it just added a little just mwah, to the background. Okay, and we'll go on the next one. So this was from the last session. This was me, Jess, and Titanium joined for just a wee little bit. And this is Titanium doing these shenanigans. So this was a very interesting world that Jess took us to. Gave me very Neo Automata vibes of the final area, if you're familiar with that game. That's kind of vibes it gave me. It was pretty interesting. But Titanium has this like really weird mouse pizza mouse avatar, and they can like do this weird these are just hundreds of rats running around with pieces of pizza. I got a few different photos of this.
I was gonna ask if they were rats, but I had no idea what they were wearing on their heads. I was like, "Is that a party hat?" Like,
Oh,
what
those
what
are
is this? What's
slices of
going on here?
pizza. They're running away, stealing from Five
Oh.
Nights at Freddy's.
I thought they were like Among Us rats.
Among Us rats. Oh no.
Yeah, like right here, this is like the Visum thingy, and like, okay, this is Among
Oh, I
Us.
see that.
I could maybe see that at a distance, but I would probably say try a tablet. Look a little close.
Is it the ears of the?
Yeah, the
mice
green
and-
the green is the
Oh,
ear,
yeah.
and it has like a bit of a red mask over its eyes.
Oh, it's like like ninja mice. Ninja
See, that's
rats. Okay.
what's nice about the tablets. I like having the tablets try see little things like that when I'm in the crowd. But yeah, they're just
Yeah,
rats
that's
stealing
cool.
pizza. But I got a bunch of different angles, and I just kind of liked it
Like,
how this one was. But there were a few
where did
different
they
ones.
get the pizza from? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of pizza.
Maybe there was an
didn't
underground
see
Five
it.
Nights
It's
at
a
Freddy's
for the
somewhere in that
world.
world. You know, maybe it's like the future, and it's the remnants of security breach or something. Maybe that's the whole secret of the world. Ooh. But this one I just thought was something silly to throw in for the most part. Out of the ones I did like this one. I just thought I'd bring a little humor into the choices that.
Yeah.
You can title this picture 30 minutes or less.
30 minutes or less. So, anyone have anything to say? Nobody want to criticize the giant thing of blood going into the water? Might be a little concerning for health reasons. Bloody pizzas.
Maybe that adds more story to the picture. Then
More
Yeah.
story.
it's the rats are collecting food to give to some
Yeah,
sort of
that's-
overlord in that blood waterfall.
That's tomato
Uh-uh.
sauce. What are you
Tomato
talking about?
sauce. It's an underground
jar
tomato
pizza.
sauce factory. Now we know the lore of where all the pizza comes from in the world. Fantastic. So it's a sequel to Ratatouille. These rats travel in this underground place. They run into the giant tomato sauce thing and then deliver it to your house and that. They're like South Park underworld gnomes, except with pizza and profit. Something that's actually going to be profit. Real profit. Stocks are going up. Right. If no one else has anything else to say. Oh,
It's a good example of like a chaotic shot and like a lot going on.
Indeed.
Because of
Yeah, because they
wondering what's
continuously
happening, really.
they continuously come from a spawn point and just continuously run in the direction they're running. So yeah, I think I did about 15 photos of this, I believe, in different angles that they had them running around. So, like I said, this one I particularly think had a nice balance of different directions and that. There was some running along the actual path that I thought was maybe a little bit more plain. But well, no one else has anything. Going once, going twice. Sold again to Chapman because he's not here. Gotta whack up that bill while he's not here. And then should be my last one. This session was with me, Wob, and a few of my friends that were friends of Sente's joined in here. This is Uwu. Not to be confused with the other person who has an even longer version of Uwu in the VR dance group. But this
May they
world,
rest in peace.
but this world was kind of like a little mall kind of place. It had a lot of different stores and stuff, and it had this knockoff GameStop. I think it was called BitStop or Bit Games or something. I can't quite remember. I have a picture that has the logo in it, but Wob brought up this knife. At least I think he was either him or Uwu brought it up to the store, and several people took different photos doing things with the knife. But I decided to take my own stab at it. Yeah, that's a horrible pun. I apologize. But yeah, I thought it was just
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was just another silly one to throw in with it too. That, but I liked how it turned out too. Had a nice blur effect to show being a little away from the target, just innocently looking at these retro games that probably cost $100+, which makes me cry for anyone who wants to play any of these. You poor people who didn't grow up on this stuff. You dang younglings! Anyone got anything to say? Bad, good.
I just kind
Just no
of
mortal.
wish like
Oh.
the knife was more in focus.
Focus is another thing I'm not super great because like I always have trouble getting what I want. But yeah, I could see like having the arm be blurred and try to have maybe it start focusing more. It does look like it maybe focuses a little bit there. It's kind of hard to
on the
tell.
tip, there's a bit of focus.
But yeah, I could see maybe it would have been nicer to have it more half or 75% up the knife, have it focus in. That probably would have been a nice touch. But yeah, it's for me it's always weird trying to like target how the camera is going to focus things at times. I remember
Yeah.
I remember one session where Chapman specifically asked me about why I had the focus on, I think it was a walk. I think it was a photo where I had a avatar that was kind of like a Japanese spirit with a like stick and a lantern on that, and the focus was like set on a walk. And I was like, and I was really old, like I didn't take a lot of VR photos, so I wasn't really used to a lot of the additional features of like messing with focus and that. So, and it's still something, it's, I understand it better now, obviously, but then it was definitely something I didn't really know how to properly aim at all. So I was kind of like, I don't know. Good question. I wish I knew why it was at a walk. I was just messing with the different fingerbobs. It's how you learn after. Anything else anyone want to add?
I assume this was a pretty much a candid shot, right? For at least the person you're stabbing.
Yeah. Ulu did not have any. I don't even think Ulu ever even noticed I did that. I don't think. I'd have to go back and check the video, but I'm pretty sure he just looked at those. I did that, and then just went on to do whatever else I did after that. But yeah, this was not a posed moment. It was just a act of the moment, you could say, Your Honor. It was just, I just felt like mortal was the best option. I was just so mad that like Ocarina times like $120, Majora's Mask's $200, and don't get me on Banjo Kazooie, man. And like, do you know how much Mario Galaxy is now? Because the horrible Switch version, man. It's so terrible. Oh, that's another friend of mine.
It really
No
makes
idea.
you wonder
Prices.
what he does behind our backs when we're not looking. You know.
Who knows? Who knows? I do have a lot of video games. Some of those video games might come
have
from
to
certain
Get
places.
an avatar with eyes in the back of its head now.
Yee. Hello. Also, if the video's
Hit the
playing,
armor.
it's because you entered here. If I do this, it should sync it to you, I think. So it should be paused while we have it now. We are doing the photo club right now. You're welcome to join if you want. This is our critique night, so we're showing off choices that we picked for photos and just critiquing them, positive, negative, things we may have done differently, opposed to the person who took the photo. So you're welcome to join, or if you want to watch that, it's all cool. We are live streaming this though, just to let you know. So, but the camera's, but the camera's
from the back.
okay. You're fine. Camera's focused here, so you don't have to worry about if you're camera shy of that. Anywho. Okay. Well, would you like to add on this? I was just about to move on from this photo, and I think it was going to be just torn. But if you want to add something real quick to this photo, you're welcome to. You should be seeing a photo of a knife, if it's properly synced now. I can also show you the other ones really quick if nobody minds. If you want to see them real quick, I'll just let play. That way you can.
No, that's a good move.
in case anyone references anything, that way you can stay in the loop a little. But yeah, each person chose 5, so. But yeah, those are my 5. If you want to comment on any of them real quick before we move on, Jess, if you want.
Well, I really like the one where you were sitting on the side of the picture.
You know what? Ye-
I feel like that could
Yeah.
even be
See, somebody liked
a
it.
cool
Somebody liked it.
wallpaper. So nice.
We didn't say we didn't like it.
You're Lyle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I just
You-
said
Yeah, you're fine. Then just
maybe a different angle.
you're fine. You're fine. I mean, I do admit, like, I remember having trouble because I did not like all this, but like certain angles, I had branches and things and stuff, and I couldn't find the right angle other than a side view, which, like I said, I couldn't get to look very flat completely. Because, like, if I remember correctly, Play Space was like having a weird reaction to the tree, so and just like but okay. Well then, we'll go ahead and like I said, it should be Jess up next. Yep. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let it play, and we'll go through them one by one. So,
I couldn't join. Sedge.
yeah, that world was really heavy. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the Devil May Cry world we went to, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's the Matrix world we went to.
And that should... I believe that was the last one, right? No. That one should be the last one. Yeah. Okay. Come on, Soil. Okay, then. Okay, well, if you want to step on up, if you want to, you don't have to. It's not the first rodeo for you. But if you want to laser pulling the door, go ahead.
Yeah, Rob unfortunately couldn't join this world. Did it just
We do have these little
crash
tablets
or
if you want to see
something,
them,
or-
by the way.
Yeah, it crashed me like several times
Mhm.
over. It was either too big or just too optimized. Yeah.
it was a very laggy world.
It was.
I
Oof.
think there's
Uh,
a newer version of it though that just came out. that
Oh.
should be better.
Yeah,
I
like
should've
it had a
unoptimized if it was laggy. But
it had a weird, like, some of the places I moved in, it would just smear my vision just moving a little in most of the places. It had nice environment. It's just hard to see it without being completely still. It was a shame. I like the angle. I like seeing a lot of the plants and going inward and that, and being a big hallway. It definitely benefits from an up-down slight angle instead of landscaping and that. I think
oh yeah.
I would probably give a similar criticism some of you gave with my pool one, at probably having some people in the background or something would probably just added a little something there. Because it doesn't, let me get a tablet here so I can see closer. I don't think I see...
There was no people
Yeah.
there. It was just
Yeah, I
me and
couldn't-
you.
I couldn't tell because there's a little discoloration right there, so I couldn't tell if that's somebody hiding in the plants. But no, I think that's some of the lighting now. I think.
I will say this much: with the sort of look that world has, I don't think many people are praying anymore. But
Oh dear.
Well,
Yeah.
I bumped up the colors and made it a lot more vibrant than it was.
Oh,
It was kind of
didn't even notice.
like it was kind of a lot more dull than this.
Didn't even notice. I'd have to take a look at my photos. I did a few photos like in this, like I had my camera in this side hallway and did a few going sideways with me sitting between those little pieces of wood though. Um, they weren't too bad, but I decided to go with the ones I did. Maybe I'll throw it in the critique tab on Discord if you want to see some of those though. Anyone else got anything to say with this particular photo? Mm-hmm.
Not me.
No.
Mm.
Nothing Omega. No lack of cats or milk.
There's not a single cat in this damn photo.
There
Yeah,
is
that's
some
why there are lack
cats.
of cats.
There is cats. You can see them right there.
Spider
Yeah.
cats. Spider cat, hissing and pulling bat. Okay, then. We'll go ahead to the next one then. Okay. I can't
I
remember.
think same thing as last time.
Oh.
A little bit too empty.
Yeah, it could do with somebody like burning in the phono going, oh god. Oh, you know what would have been funny if somebody had like a Terminator like avatar and they're just like crawling out like barely like from the corner there. That would be an interesting posed photo though. It's like, oh,
Or
be
Doom
back.
guy right here.
Doom guy. Dun, 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 dun. It's always fun hearing ideas people think about with these. I don't remember the particular. This is that Devil May Cry world though, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
one. I don't remember the
This
particular
spot
spot
was
of
off
that.
the beaten. It was off the beaten path.
Hmm.
You had
Yeah,
to like
I
go
don't.
behind a rock.
Oh.
And, then there was a
Keeping
little hallway, and then
keeping
there was this.
secrets from everyone I see.
Dwayne?
But yeah, I probably would have to say same thing. Probably having somebody doing something, whether it be burning, coming out, looking all badass or something. Probably be nice. And probably would be able to do it pretty easy, even like put something transparent in there and then kind of go in with the
Well,
like the
there's-
eraser tool little.
I'd have to go there with somebody to do that because there's an invisible wall right here.
Oh,
That's as close
yeah.
as I could get.
Those are always a pain too. All
you'd
the
have
more to edit in
you'd
then.
have to like glitch through the wall and
Well then.
Oh.
other crap.
You
I
can
do-
get an avatar with seat, let them sit, then get off
Yeah,
the seat,
that's
and
what
you
I
should
mean.
go through the other wall.
Glitch through it with the seat,
Yeah, that can work too. But
Have
other
a
than that,
chicken- have a chicken with a seat.
other than that, it is a pretty everyone though silly seats. I just have a fishing pole. I do like the lighting in it. It has very nice going from really bright and having a warm tone around the environment and having absolute darkness. Looks like you could use it as like
There's a cat.
there's a cat.
I
Right
thought
here.
it kind
I
of
can
looked
see
like
it.
the gates to hell or something.
I was gonna say it would be like really good for like a backdrop for like maybe like a D&D or some medieval thing with a logo, maybe add a few characters like facing getting ready to go into the fury of hell or something. Diablo 1 remastered. Then have like the warrior or
Or
the
or just add a small kitten right there, looking at
small kitten.
Looking through the
It's like
Perfect.
a
Mr.
thing in a
Kids.
cup on the
Perfection.
bars.
Just absolute perfection. A kin. Yes, absolute perfection. I mean, what more could somebody want than having additional kin, right? All right. Anyone else got anything else to add? If not, I'll swap it to the next one. Go once. Going twice. Okay. Now, this one I'm personally curious.
I
Did
like
you
this
do
one.
any editing with this one? Because I can't remember getting any kind of multi-imagery
Oh
in that
yeah,
world.
yeah. I edited it. I mean, I edited pretty much all my pictures when I put them on Twitter and stuff.
He's a fake. He's a
I just thought
phony. No,
that
I'm just kidding.
I thought this like kaleidoscope uh, setting or whatever. I thought it kind of did
Yeah.
did good with the world because it's the Matrix, and there's
Yee.
like code everywhere, and the multiple realities and crap or whatever.
I
And
like
I just
the.
thought it
Mm.
like it before I did that with the imagery, the
Mm-hmm.
kaleidoscope setting. It was kind of like a boring. I thought it was kind of boring picture. But after I did
Mhm.
that, I thought it was a lot better. But I don't know. What y'all
I
think of it?
definitely I like the idea and the effect, but the only thing and like I'd hate to make this comparison. So I'm playing a new title that's like a really weird reimagining of another title I played before it called Middle Max Xena Reborn that changes from a turn-based JRPG to a weird active turn-based RPG. It's weird, but it has this weird problem in the desert where you could see the textures connect and you see these lines where they connect and they're not like, like
The
smooth.
seams.
Yeah. And it's really noticeable at night. And I'd hate to make the comparison, but like you get that, you can see the like seams with the, and they stand out really much for me. Some of them ain't like the one here. You could argue kind of could be like sways of this light, but like I'd say that one there are the ones that like bother me the most out of them.
I think that's is it done on purpose though? Like,
Could be. It's just.
Yeah.
I mean, I
like
imagine what they are is. I'm assuming you took the same photo and did different transparency. I'm assuming.
good point. Yeah.
I'm
I
assuming
mean,
that's what you did.
it's literally like I just hit a button and it does this automatically.
Oh, so you.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
I
okay.
think it adds to
I can
the
like
aesthetics
there's a
though.
sliding bar and I can
Oh,
just
it's okay.
I can make it less or more. So like if I put it
Mm.
all the way to max, there would probably be like 20 different
yeah. So you were messing with the
textures.
transparency. So yeah, the depending on the transparencies you were doing, then left some of the seams a little bit more noticeable from different ones. Yee yee. Yeah, that's the thing when you if you don't like do green screen or like use the manual tool to cut around things. That's usually something you have to be careful when you transparent something without cutting it out. Is sometimes having the borders of the image be noticeable in it. Sometimes depending because there's also like different brightness like the top and bottom have a different brightness to them on this. So if they were the similar brightness, you could go in with like a little smudgy tool and kind of get rid of that line. But since they're two different light and darkness, that would be a lot trickier. Not impossible, but trickier. But I do like the idea of it, though. Don't get me wrong on that at all. It's a very nice idea. Just saying that, like, I like the ones on the top better. I feel like they go really well with the white lines that are happening now. But see, like, you don't have a white line now, and then you got these two that just cut off because it's the edge of those. So I definitely like the top half better than the little bits there on the bottom. But that's just my 2 cents in the criticism. Overall, though, I like the idea of trying to do like a multiple thing matrixy kind of glitch kind of thing. was a nice idea. Like it. Anyone else got anything else?
Well, I think these sharp lines actually add more to the aesthetic. Like at the bottom, you see the two different brightnesses as well. It makes it look like it's a bunch of glass shards, and this is the reflection that we are getting from a shattering piece of glass.
That's actually very interesting because he had a photo like that in the last session that was like a broken mirror. So that's actually a very interesting to hear though. That would, if it had like a more jaggedy look, that aesthetic would actually go really nice with it. But since it's a straight line, it just seems kind of odd to me. But I could understand that.
Yeah, it's a bit
Visual.
unnatural.
Yeah, if it was just a little bit jaggy, like in a broken sense, that actually would be a very nice aesthetic with it.
In some ways, it's difficult to know where the lines begin and end. They don't go fully like it doesn't go straight up through the top of the image.
Yeah,
They sort of just
they'll
come
at
in
an
at parts
angle
and
and
disappear,
yeah.
which I like. Yeah.
Alright. Well, go once. Going twice. Another one to add, Chapman's bill. Who's gonna tell him after this session how much he owes, by the way?
Oh, is this the swimming? Is this the swimming pool or is it in the water?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it
It
was.
wasn't under. It's not underwater. I was
Is it the waterfall bit.
behind the waterfall.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
definitely get.
At first, I thought I was looking at a beach. Sorry, and that.
Well, that's definitely rocks
Well,
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's the rocks, and then there's a tree. There's tree, and then there's a.
'Cause
there's
the
green tree.
Back mid-air, you
Yeah,
had a lot of
these are the
rocks.
ceiling. Yeah, these are the
Mhm.
ceiling lights.
Yeah, and I think that's what gives the impression that's under the water versus being like behind the waterfall, is because you're seeing those prominently.
Mhm.
It's a nice aesthetic effect, and plus, you could actually like this area around this tree over here. I'm kind of thinking you could have whipped some of that out and added it into your matrix thing, lower the transparency some, and you could use those as like cracks for a mural. I'm like,
Those
you
are
know
how
what?
to use Photoshop. You talk about all these companies like mixing, merging pictures together.
But you see,
and
these are all the cracks you would have needed to hide up some of those lines and made them look like that kind of imagery. Like this area here would be perfect. You could even probably use the what's the term I'm looking for? It's where you get rid of green screen. I'm not good with technical words because I'm dumb. You could use the tool you use with green screen and just had the ocean color and probably get a
The
good bit of that
masking.
out. That's more of a manual system. Oh man, and I was just
You're
using it
thinking
today.
of the keying out
Keying,
the
yes.
green.
Keying out the color. Yes, yes, that's terminology.
Mhm.
Thank you. See, somebody's smaller than me. But yeah, that corner section would have been perfect to actually snip it and try that idea with. But yeah, I deal with a lot of that stuff, so I understand that's something I know thing more than understandable that. But I like it. I think maybe having Marcus drowning upside down in it, edited in, showing him, facing the camera, would have added more to the illusion that this is underwater too. But I don't think anyone got it.
Marcus.
I don't think anyone got any pictures of him from that angle though. So, but I like it that. It has the water effect and everything gives a very interesting kind of strange effect to the whole thing. It makes you question whether it's underwater or some other
Yeah.
bizarro filter or something. Because I mean, it does look like a lot of cracks, and not necessarily like this bottom corner looks like water, so it kind of is an odd effect.
Yeah, that was all the waterfall. The water falling.
Mm.
And that's probably
Kinda
why it's not as
shot through it.
blue as down there as the main body. Which probably makes people a little confused, like, because, like I said, your first thought is, like, this is underwater, but then, you notice that, and then it's like, wait a minute, then what's this?
Yeah.
Why is it blue? But, yeah, I don't really have anything really negative to say of that.
Hmm.
And I do think, like, the lights, how, because they start out big and then get smaller, kind of help draw your eyes through the middle area, too. Anyone else? Going once?
Not really.
Going twice? Alright. Oh. Hmm.
Sorry, I was just making a face.
And then was it one more? Yeah, there was that one.
Mm.
So this was in that world with that I did the WAT thing in. This was near the end of the world where I had this big bright area with a really strange circular thing, which you can't see in this photo, but that's where this one was. But that's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. That's
in
me
your
there.
Dark Souls
Yes,
avatar.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Now those were poses.
It's a good shot.
Don't let him make you think those are candid. Those were poses. If he says they're candid, they're
Oh, okay.
lies. They're lies.
Yeah. No, I mean it wasn't candid. Yeah, he just got done throwing like the smoke bomb thing or whatever. All this stuff is.
Yeah, hex magic. He has 2 hex spells that can throw.
What the heck?
Yeah, he told me to pose, so I did some posing, and then I did a few attacks and throwing fireball stuff and that.
I really like this photo, like a lot.
Same.
Even though it's staged, it almost feels like it's candid anyway.
Well, you could say it's kind of hybrid candid, because, like I said, after. Oh, go ahead.
The reflection right here that you can see it.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty dark, but yeah, you can indeed see a reflection there if you take a good look at it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see the cat if you look real close.
Yeah, that's why I like having the tablets when you want to examine little details like that more easier. That's why I like the tablets myself. But I kind of feel like you could use this as a thumbnail for like a YouTube OST video playing one of the Souls songs of that, and just have it be a photo. It's like have one of the songs. No, 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 no. Yeah, I know I butchered the song. Don't judge me. But yeah, I like the.
It does look a bit ominous.
Yeah, it gives the lighting in the background gives a very ominous vibe, because there's a lot of settings in the Soul series that can have this kind of vibe to it. So I like the bright nothingness in the background. To be honest, I feel like it adds an ominous look with the smoke of that. Now, without the context of knowing what that smoke is, you could think it's multiple things. Actually, when you look at it, it looks like maybe it's like being breathed from the head. It's like, I got Silwick under the helmet, man. It's not easy doing this job, But yeah, I like it. This is a nice detail with the reflection. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, once you notice it, it's a nice little extra touch, though. Could he maybe had some shenanigans editing, though? But yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I like the angle on that. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. Another one for Chapman's
Oh,
bill.
to Chapman's.
Yep. I did
I'll
show.
go check on someone.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining. You're always welcome to join if
Of
you want.
course. Alrighty.
Take it easy. Okay.
Bye.
Wobb's
See you
all
guys
ready.
around.
Take it easy.
I'm ready.
Okay. We'll
Ready
go
as I'll ever be.
ready as you'll ever be. So we'll go ahead through Wobb's. Show them off.
Yeah, let me see.
And then-
I need
and
to
then
look what my
have-
pictures are.
Have lots of questions about two of them. Don't ban me, Twitch.
What? You got me in there? Oh, goodness.
You got two of them. Somebody's Mr. Popular.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, at the end, I just added a green screen from a short that I did. We'll show that later. You know, a funny story about that one, actually. You know how YouTube generates a random thumbnail in the video? That's the one it shows. I'm like, no.
Right, that is.
I was like, no.
Perfect.
I was like,
Thumbnail
no. So,
It knows what it knows. The algorithm knows.
oh no, degenerates. Now I have to ask why you went with this one. I know when this was. This is when you scared me with that weird voodoo-looking avatar. So I know that. But like, why did you choose me T-posing? I would imagine you'd have better ones than that. I would think, but
For the meme value.
the
and,
memes.
it's funny at the moment. Right.
I can't remember if I was recording by that time. I don't think I was, which is a shame then. Yeah, because I was just getting my VR stuff on, so I very doubt I was recording at that moment. Ah, the thing's cursed. It's a voodoo
From
doll.
this angle, it's look like you're T-posing to someone through this door, and like they're looking at you, and you're just T-posing.
Okay, it's a bear,
Uh,
T-pose, and it won't attack. The universal way to protect yourself from bear attacks, everyone. Number T-pose, and you will be safe. By the way,
You know,
that's
you can
not
just
real
add
vice.
two bright eyes right here.
Ooh, editing ideas. Yeah.
Just like dot red, and then
Actually, you could use this thing's eyes. You could use the
eyes.
you could have used that previous avatar's eyes. Just take them out, put them in there with a little transparency.
T-posing for safety.
I'm nothing but an inanimate object. Just ignore me.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to put one of the pictures where I joined immediately, and there was your reaction. You were partly confused that I was there.
Well,
or
see, I
wasn't
looked
there, and
over my shoulder. I believe, if I remember correctly, I looked to see if anyone joined. I saw you on my list. I looked around, and for a fraction of a second, I saw like your head peek around the corner, and it actually freaking freaked me out for a second.
Well, good.
Anyone got anything to add? Okay, no one for Chapman's building. Yee. You had to do that, didn't you?
So what's the title for this?
I know. What's that line that Beavis and Butthead say all the time? That would be perfect.
I don't know. But what would you recommend the title?
On the surface of that world, this is that world where that tree came from, by the way, for context. This is the above surface of it. And I believe this was like the only body anywhere on the map, if I remember correctly, just dying here in the desert.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I tried a
Poor
few of
corpses now.
myself laying at different positions on the ground, but then I forgot I have holes in my boots, so I'm like, dang it. I got holes in my boots. Dang it. So I didn't end up picking any of those. I mean, other than sewing angle on the gentleman, though, I like the arches and everything.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I was going for centered shots. You know, I did
Yeah,
try and
the-
take centered shots. You know, of the thing in the background, the sort of the almost like the nether portal looking
No.
things that were further ahead.
Nether
But
portal.
I settled on this because
Oh no.
purely for this.
The nether
Yeah,
portal.
the archways, they really just frame, you know, the subject matter of this show.
They certainly
Yeah,
highlight
that's
the
exactly
nether
right, exactly how I
portal.
pictured
That's for sure.
nether regions. Yeah.
Oh dear. I almost want to take this photo and like use my face emote where I'm like fearful and nervous.
Horrified.
Yeah, where I'm like
Yeah.
nervous and just like green screen it like behind one of these pillows peeking out, just for laughs. Just like
man.
yeah. But yeah, I definitely like the lighting and the pillows and that. Maybe if the camera was just I don't know, maybe a little more, bit more up, maybe it would.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. A little bit closer.
You'd have a little bit more of the back and the head versus just the nether portal.
Okay.
Anyone else got anything? No.
We're all speechless. That's good.
Speechless. Then onward we go. This one I really like. I like the lighting generating from the tunnel, and you got Marcus there running innocently into the harbor bay there, and it has really nice lighting going down the lantern and that. And you got darkness contrasting the lights and that. I really like the whole frame of that. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I mean, and Marcus ain't like floating or doing other weird VR shenanigans that sometimes happens when you're doing photos. We've all had those photos, right? Somebody's leg jazzing into the sky or something like. It's like, dang it!
I did have two other pictures, I believe. I think you because I think you were in the other two. But you were jumping in the air. And I was like, it looks kind of.
Yeah.
And then the other one I don't remember.
Without like
Yeah.
a proper like pose or expression or something, you know, if it's just like this, it doesn't look natural
Mm-hmm.
for the video
So I just
audience.
went with this one.
You know,
Okay.
you want to actually have like some kind of pose or something. You know, when you're just doing this, you know, it doesn't look normal. But I like it. I don't have anything bad to say at all. You have a subject mouth, nice contrast, angles.
Oh, thank you.
I think this is probably my favorite out of yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Mhm. The crowd's speechless. Wob gets a perfect. He wins the crowd. Cheers and praises. And he wins a new car, too. What a lucky.
A new car?
Yeah, you get a car! Under Chapman's name, of course.
Oh man, I can't even drive, but that's cool.
I'd say lucky dog, but you're kind of a horse, so. Okay, we'll move on then. Nobody else has anything? Then I guess you can answer Jess's question on this one.
What's your question? What's your
Was it-
I don't know.
Wasn't it why me or something like that?
why me? Why'd you take a picture?
You know-
Didn't even get my good side.
You know what this reminds me of? Like if you flip this around, you ever see that meme with the little girl in the corner with a house burning in the background? Like this kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, where was this at? Like,
This should have been the end of
This
that
was-
Devil May Cry. I think that's the fiery boss that was near the end. I think.
Yeah, where it was behind. This was the doorway to the stairs that I took a picture. Just like one in the moment.
In the
oh,
chaos
when I
of
was
us
trying
all
to get
breaking
you- get
breaking
you the
through.
doorway.
Yeah.
We gotta escape.
I
Look
didn't have
at
other
that
pictures
level
of
of
you.
concentration.
As well as I had a picture of Atticus. where
burning.
obviously-
Burning everything. I kind of feel like if you found something humorous to put in the reflection of the eyes for just a little detail or something, I'm not sure what to put there, but like if you put something that would add to the humor of just destruction in the background, like I don't know, it just would have been like something extra funny. I just like thinking about stuff like that sometimes. You gotta get creative when you make thumbnails sometimes. But I like it. It really gives me that vibe of that meme with the little girl with the house burning in the background. Flip it over, it's on the same side with her. The only thing is, like, if you had a better, like, how should I say, what kind of face expression I'm trying to think of like where you're like devious, a more like kind of devious looking expression. Something gives you like you're a troublemaker, a trickster, a little goblin, Like other than that, like that would just made it perfect if it. Other than that, yeah, it just gives me vibes of that meme. But I like it. You got broad background of chaos. Who knows what's going on? Are these bodies standing up from the fire going, ah? Or is a house burning down? Who knows? Only the true mastermind does. Anything else, anyone? You still awake? Okay. You've just been quiet. Just wondering. Okay, then. And I believe the next one's the last one, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Witches of Jess again.
Yeah.
Nice morning stretch before a jog, right? You're just like,
wasn't
this morning I'm going to Lakes' workout. Finally.
Yeah, it was when you, you, Atticus, and Jesse were talking in the main little lobby. I was snapping pictures of you both. All of a sudden, I see Jesse stretching or yawning, and I just was like, "Yeah, picture." And I decided to pick it.
It works. He's within the what is it, the Wall of Thorns? That's the right
Yeah.
terminology for it, right? The Wall of Thorns. with the GUID. That's the white thing,
Yes.
right? Like I said, I'm horrible at
Yeah,
technical
that's-
terms. I'm terrible. Don't rely on me as a teacher. Yeah, it falls in that. Has a nice background in that. Lights are almost in a pretty decent alignment to themselves of that. Got a little contrast over here with a little darkness.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to go for like a centered sort of, because I hadn't set up the camera where it was fixed. I had taken centered shots, and I thought they were okay, but because there was nothing really going on, as you guys said about previous pictures, I thought I could feel like, yeah, nah. So I didn't submit most of the centered shots I took of that world.
Hmm.
But yeah.
It's pretty simple, but lovely. And, you got light or darkness contrast. Like I said, the lights themselves are almost in a nice position themselves.
I mean,
Very simple pose that.
if you were just taking a picture of the architecture and the environment, then yeah, I would say like you'd probably have to straighten up the image or whatever and get it symmetrical. But since I'm in the image and I'm stretching, it's like more relaxed
Yee.
feeling. I would say.
Nice chill vibe. Chill points. And yeah. And pretty sure that was. Anyone else got anything? No? What the? That's a really weird echo effect, though. And then, yeah, that should have been the last, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, that's from a YouTube show I made with that whole Snuffy meme thing. I just thought I'd just throw it at the end for laughs. I was like, I got extra. I fill in the rest of the music with it. Yeah, if you know that Snuffy meme.
I do not. You're gonna have to send me it or post it in Discord.
Oh, like
or
when
something.
that Snuffy like commissioned someone to like do a song, and like everyone like made all kinds of animations and crap of it. So I have that Snuffy avatar, so I just figured, why not? I was experimenting with YouTube Shorts, so I was like, why not? Just it's not super creative, but I was like, you don't see a lot of Snuffy avatars, so there you go, and. That is everyone's submitted photos. I did want to do something actually funnier as an introductory thing, but I fell behind and I actually had this from something else, so I was like, I'll just throw this in because I can always change it. And like I said, anyone else who wants to do like a green screen intro thing, if you do one and you ever want to change it, you could change it. It's not really hard. Just want to try and keep them in like the length of time that the nameplates are up, though, so they're not going to be like super long of that. But
How is that? What, 2 or 3 seconds? 5 seconds?
The exact time. Let's see here. And before I answer that, what did you all feel about the length of the pictures and the names on this one? Because, like I said, the fourth session I did, I was wanting show on time and was kind of just quickly getting it all put together. I didn't get to really experiment the lengths too much in the viewership, so I said I was going to improve that with this one, and I did make them all a little longer. Did everyone feel like that was better with this? Or do you feel like you still
for sure.
think? Okay.
Yeah.
It was a lot better. But when you first played the video, just in its total, I thought it was going by a little bit quick. But because obviously when we're up on the stage, it feels longer. So it feels like it's probably the perfect amount of time.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I did a few viewings of this one, and I was kind of like, okay, I feel like this one has a better pace to it. The other one, yeah, definitely felt. And I could show you the first one if you want, Omega. But let's see. So get the length I have there.
4, 5, at least 5, 6 seconds.
So like 6-7 seconds of that, you know, if you want to do a funny green screen intro thing with your name, and you can pick a background. If you can either green screen and put whatever you want in it, or you know, I guess you could just have your own background of whatever world you're in, you know, whatever you want to do. That green screen something in, or that, you know, that's a fun side thing I thought of doing after like our last session of that. So, but yeah.
Mhm.
And of course, you know, if you ever make one, you want to change it up, you know, it's not hard, you know. You just give me what you want, and I just slap it in the same spot. So, not very complicated. That. Here, look at the other one. I'll show Omega that one real quick, so you could see
Okay.
what I mean about how it was. I was running short on time, and it was just. Let's see here. I didn't get to properly. See, this should work. If not, I'll have to open it up and get this share thing. See. Oh wait, no, that's that's the actual that's the wrong one.
What is that?
That's the actual critique night of that session, not the
Let's watch it in its entirety now.
Well, it's probably kind of
Let's
long.
critique our critique night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little that's a little long.
Critique night.
I mean, you can watch a little bit while
I
I'm
really-
looking
I
for it
really
though, if
like
you
what
want.
you said in this spot here. Like,
Critique night of critique night.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
One time
I totally agree with Atticus in the video.
See, let me go find it. Is kind of how I set up. I did. Ay. Because Wob did get to view it. I did show
What's going on in the back of my
Chatman.
head?
I did show Chatman the session, by the way, the previous
That's your
one.
little
But then
hair
I kind of
loopies.
realized, you know, I'm probably not going to remember every single
like
person's
it.
photo, and I felt like it might Let's just kind see. of drag down a little bit.
I
be
don't really
okay,
like
with
how
a real
Rob's
photographer,
clipping through
please
the
stand up,
beanbag
please stand up.
chair in the shot here.
So I just
Yeah, I don't like it
maybe
either. I
this
think he's
time-
being
maybe
annoying.
I'll save the Michigan thing for like No. time with that. So How
Oh,
that sounds
rude.
good with everyone. We'll go ahead and go
Typical
with that
Rob
and
behavior.
just watch it one time through, and then we can go with the photos. I'm trying to remember what
uh,
channel. Ah, there it is.
Good. That's good with me.
Okay.
I've already seen the video. But
Yeah. You're Cheeto. You're dirty Cheeto. Teacher's pet.
Yeah, did a bit.
Yeah.
No, I
So-
remember what he was telling me about
one
how I'd
thing I
already
really
seen
didn't
the
like is
part of
the fact
the
that,
video.
I didn't get to properly time the
No.
name.
Okay,
that appeared
now I
in the
got it.
photos.
Now I should have the right link for it. So. But yeah, I didn't get the properly time, so it kind of goes by a little fast. It's like, oh, yeah, kind of forgot to kind of stretch out the time some of that. The last session we did a challenge system, so like it'll introduce the challenge, and then we each chose a photo for that challenge. But yeah, it goes kind of by a little too fast, so hopefully the second editing seems better.
Ooh, I like this one.
Ooh. Got a candid point. I'll have to see what the score was on that one.
Yeah, did he just turn the time?
No, I am going to stop it on. So I mentioned his previous one had that meal quack thing. So see, he had that vibe going on with this one, is what I was referencing in that regards. Gasp. I still need to go though. Like that literally looks like a photo on a wall.
Whoa.
And yeah, I just filled the dead air with with my gif of my candle. So yeah, that was the first video session we did since Chatman has been busy. So, yeah, I didn't get a good timing on all the stuff. So hopefully everyone found the second session better lengthed on everything. Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I will use those times for future ones then. All right, and hopefully you had fun at the Critique Night Omega. But yeah, thank you for joining though. Hopefully you had fun of that. I know you only got to join for a little time on the one critique night with me and Wob for a little bit, just for a short bit. But if you wish to submit videos for the next critique night, you don't have to choose photos from the events when we hop worlds. You're welcome to choose photos from anything, they could be from the VR dance or game nights or things like that, or hangouts and stuff. So even if you have trouble coming to any of the world hopping events, you're welcome to submit photos from other stuff of that, if that didn't seem clear. Yes, Wob?
I got a question.
Yes, Wob?
What about? I know it's a VR photography club. What are your opinions on, say, IRL photos and stuff?
That's a funny thing you bring up. So Antag has recently been in VR chat again, and
Okay.
I think I talked about that a little bit with Jess, I believe, because I don't think Jess met Antag before. I think he had stopped coming to the photo club when Jess joined, if I remember correctly. But I told Antag,
That's
he was
possible, yeah.
welcome to join that. And when we did the last session, after I talked to him, he said he had a anime convention thing he was going to, some con or that. So I told him, hey, if you want, you can share those, and we could do a Weird World critique night on them. He's like, oh, that might be interesting. So that could be something might actually do. If there's a particular thing, like you have actual wheel photos, if people interested in critiquing wheel photos, we could do that too. We can have a session, or maybe like slip in a wheel photo with your VR chat photos of that. If that's something people seem interested in, we can do that to certain different degrees. We could have a certain critique night on it, or just slip one or two in with other photos too. Of that, we can talk about that on Discord though.
I'm up for either or. Yeah.
Try to do a vote on that, see if people okay with it. That I wouldn't see why people would have a problem with it, but I don't know. Maybe real life might be too much for some people.
That is true.
Could be. Well, the real world is a scary and sad place at times, depending on where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You got any questions or anything, Omega, about the whole thing? Since it was your first critique night of that? And I know, like I said, you didn't get to really join very long with the photo session. I believe you said someone needed you or something when you left, I believe. I think you said somebody was like sad or something, I think. But
Wait, who said?
I don't remember. Like, I think you said someone needed you when you left, when you joined the one critique night or something. I can't remember. Could be,
Oh yeah, being like going around a lot. Ugh.
but yeah. So I know you're still experiencing how this all is of that, and you're always welcome to ask any questions of that. But thank you for joining, Omega. It was nice having you here and that for the critique night. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully next time you could send some photos. Okay then, if no one else has anything else to add, I think we will call that the session, I think. Okay, then. It's... Oh, Wob?
Oh, I was just gonna say, thanks. I enjoyed seeing everybody's photos. Thank you for hosting the critique night and making the video as usual.
Yeah. And yeah, some other videos should be going live on my YouTube channel that I'll try to remember to post them in the Discord for those who want. And I think, I can't remember if it was Jess or Wob who asked about like preserving them before. If like you want to like copy it or whip it off YouTube or that, like I don't have any problem with that or anything. If anyone wants to either get a copy or even upload it themselves somewhere or that, there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. So but I am trying to preserve these and post them on YouTube and that. So they'll be there for on my channel. But if you want them in other places too, you're welcome to as well. But yeah. Anyway, then, we will
Appreciate
adjourn
it.
then.
Yeah.
We will count that as adjourning then.